Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will put toe to leather and will get started. Let's see what he can do with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Blue Devils offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Need. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So Florida State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Give to the back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense committing to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown goes.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time. I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
And the Seminoles have taken it inside the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost it. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Back to pass. It's Need. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Blue Devils will line up to run it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Knowles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Hauls it in down the sideline. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Need. Oh, what a caught! Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give on the inside. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Duke.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Using the quick game. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Noles. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Need. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
With the catch, it's Shabera.
This quarterback right now is an improve, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Lining up for the PAT.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Berry. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 3rd and... Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Seminoles looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, running back on the move. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Looking to throw, it's Need. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with that. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
That's caught. It's McCoy. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point in the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got his man. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on. There he goes! Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown Seminoles. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
That makes the score 42-14.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air. It's Need. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Berry. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles! He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Snagged in the middle, it's Shabera. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to pass. It's Need. Here's a hit. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He lets one fly deep. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Blue Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Finds his man. It's McCoy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handoff to the single running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's McCoy. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Just complete and